Okay, we're with Eric Prue, and you are making a film called Lemonade.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about that project.
So Lemonade Detroit is a film about the reinvention of the city of Detroit and what it needs to do, what the people need to do when they no longer have really a single industry to rely on for its livelihood anymore. And it's all about people who are not believing all the negative press about them, and it's about people who are doing sort of individual things to change their own circumstances and in more of a macro view actually change the city.
Mm-hmm. So this is like a feature-length documentary type film?
It will be, yeah. We're shooting for a feature.
Okay.
Yes.
And how long have you spent working on it? Is it completed? Where is it in
No,
production?
it's actually, all we shot is the trailer so far.
Okay.
So we have a 3.5-minute trailer. It's on lemonadedetroit.com, and actually just today announced that people in the community who want to become part of the project can actually buy individual frames of the film for $1 a piece on buyaframe.lemonadedetroit.com, and actually get producer credits of the film. So we're sort of enlisting the community to make this film their own.
Mm-hmm. And can you talk about how you're utilizing social media to in your push to raise money?
Social media has been a big part of everything that I've done, even with my first film, Lemonade movie. It's all, it's sort of, I've been gathering stories. I asked people in Detroit, do you know of any amazing stories of reinvention in the city of Detroit? I want to hear about them and potentially film a movie. I also just telling people about Buy a Frame. Already in the last half hour, it's been retweeted hundreds of times on Twitter. So buyaframe.lemonadedetroit.com.
Now, so you've shot other Lemonade films in other cities.
Yes.
And you're from Boston?
I'm from Boston. Yeah.
Boston?
No. So this is my second film. I actually lost my job in advertising about 2 years ago.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. It's liberating. It's been my and sort of embracing that as an opportunity has really been what I've been all about for the last 2 years. The first film, Lemonade, was about 16 people who lost their jobs and found their calling, that has sort of become a theme in my life. Mm-hmm. And applying that sort of lemonade from lemons to lemonade idea to a whole city is my second project here in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. And so you're going to be doing a lot of visiting to Detroit in order to shoot this film, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm actually one hope that when funding starts to come in is actually buy a space here and do some very minimal renovating, just paint some walls and have it as our production hub. And when we're done with it, actually donate it to a charity or a business that could use a space to get going.
Mm-hmm. How being from Boston and everything, how did you come to be interested in Detroit's story?
I actually came here to screen the first Lemonade over the holidays a year ago, and it was right around the time that one of the big ad agencies had announced that they were closing, and so everyone in the room, there was like 400 people in the screening room. At least between 300 and 350 of them had already been laid off or about to be laid off. And I was a little nervous to screen it in front of this group that I thought was going to be really pessimistic. It's a pretty optimistic film. I thought they were going to think it's too Pollyanna for the reality of Detroit. They weren't. They weren't pessimistic at all. They embraced the idea of the film. They embraced their own reality and looked at it as everyone they were all rolling up their sleeves, and I thought that was really bizarre. I thought it was really, as an outsider coming in, I thought that they had a lot to fear, and really nobody in that room feared anything. They were just really fired up to do whatever it took to change their own circumstances and change the city. And I thought I wanted to investigate that more and ultimately decided to make a film about it.
Okay. For people who are, want to find out more, or view the trailer, or maybe buy some frames, where do they go?
So 2 places to go. If you just want to, just the general Lemonade Detroit movie site is lemonadedetroit.com. If you want to buy a frame and help support the film, it's like $1 a frame, $24 a second. That is at buyaframe.lemonadedetroit.com.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Eric Prue.
Thank you, Sven.